15-year-old. Nicely done. All right. Well, coal state lawmakers are now speaking out. They're saying that President Obama has overstepped his authority by imposing strict new emission limits on power plants. Senator Rand Paul says that the Obama administration is caving, in his opinion, to extremists.
I think what it shows is a lack of balance, and it shows that environmental extremists are really guiding the policy of this administration. It's the same thing with the Keystone Pipeline, something that can create tens of thousands of jobs. He's like, no way, because some far out left environmentalists oppose this. It's the same way with this.
West Virginia Democrat Joe Manchin represents one of those states that will be deeply affected. He's on the state's Energy and Natural Resources Committee, and he joins us now. Senator, good morning. Good to have you with us today.
Good morning, Martha. How are you?
I'm doing fine, thanks. I want to get your reaction to what your colleague, Senator Rand Paul, had to say. Do you think that the president is being held by environmental extremists on this issue and steered by them?
Well, it has that appearance. You know, I knew then Senator Obama when he was representing the state of Illinois. In my office, I was governor of the state of West Virginia. We have coal states. We have a lot of coal interests. Our office interacted. They understood it. They got it. They worked with us. I just can't believe the complete turnaround, and I'm not going to speak for the president and who's influencing him and why he has changed, but he wasn't that way when he was a U.S. Senator representing Illinois. Now, with that being said, Martha, here's what we're dealing with these new rules and regulations. The reliability. You know, summer's coming. It's going to be quite hot in some areas. Is people going to be able to have the reliability of the system, basically the grid, when they flip their heat down or their cooling down, is it going to come on? Do you have the reliable power and dependable power that you've always depended upon? And the polar vortex we just had, if we would not have the reliability in the system, would people die? And mostly you're frail, you're elderly, and you're youth, you're young, and the poor. And those are the things we're talking about, and not even taking in consideration whether you can afford it or not. The average utility bill across the country since 2005 has increased more than 30%. Some states as high as 40%. It's putting a tremendous burden on people with fixed incomes. To me, that's not a humane way to govern. It's not a way that we should be doing it. It should be an all-in energy policy. The state of West Virginia has been blessed with an awful lot of energy, and we have produced energy for this country. This administration is prohibiting us and making it much more difficult and costly to do that.
All right. So talk to me also about the jobs, because that's also a major issue in these regulations, that people are going to lose jobs because of the increased cost to these companies. Is that what you're seeing at home?
Well, it's been tremendously hard on our state already. It's been devastating to the job market in West Virginia and a lot of the energy producing states. When even this administration, under these new rules they're proposing, says that the economy will go down $7 to $8 billion annually, that's an underestimation, I believe. But the bottom line is it's going to go down dramatically in the states that are energy producing, such as West Virginia. So we're going to be hit the hardest, no doubt about it. Here's the other thing. There's 8 billion tons of coal being burnt in the world, Martha, right now. The United States burns less than 1 billion tons of coal a year. If you think you can stop burning every lump of coal or every fossil energy source in the United States and clean up the global climate, then you believe that the ocean currents and wind currents start and stop in North America. Nothing's reasonable or practical here, and I just can't get through. I'm trying awfully hard, awful respectful, but I understand my good friends and colleagues on the Republican side working with those of us who understand it on the Democratic side have got to prevail.
Sir, thank you very much. Good to hear your side of the story. Senator Joe Manchin, always a pleasure. We'll see you next time.
Thank you, Martha. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.